Over the last 42 days, multiple Americans have been brutally murdered by illegal aliens. Allegedly, reportedly, of course. We have to say that. Innocent until proven guilty, even if you're not an American, which is what makes America great. But this is not great. Last month, it was Stephanie Mter, 41 years old, a mother stabbed to death for no reason at a bus stop by a Joe Biden illegal alien from Sierra Leone with dozens of prior arrests and charges. And he was only on the streets because of a woke DA named Steve Descano who refused to do his job. I asked Stephanie's mom about Steve Descano this week. Is it fair to say that if Steve Descano did his job, your daughter would be with us tonight?
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt.
Of course she would still be alive. Remember that name, by the way, Steve Descano. And after Stephanie Mter was killed, another American, Sheridan Gorman, was killed. An innocent 18-year-old college freshman was chased down a pier in the middle of the night in Chicago by a masked illegal alien named Jose Medina from Venezuela. And after it happened, an alderwoman in Chicago essentially blamed Sheridan for her own murder because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The kids were out doing normal things people do in the neighborhood. And it sounds like this might have been a wrong place, wrong time, running into a person who had a gun. They might have startled this person at the end of the pier.
This person, you mean this illegal alien at the end of the pier with a gun, which is also against the law? After that, JB Pritzker proved to America just how unworthy he is of ever serving as president of this country. The governor released a statement that essentially blamed Donald Trump, and he had the you-know-what to do that after turning down the president's offer to send ICE into Chicago to prevent exactly this from happening. Quote, "Our thoughts are with the family and friends grieving the senseless murder of Sheridan Gorman. But the Trump administration needs to stop politicizing heinous tragedies and instead focus on real solutions that support our public safety efforts," meaning another innocent American was killed by a Joe Biden illegal, and JB Pritzker blames Donald Trump and doesn't say a word about Joe Biden or the cowards that these people let into the country in the first place.
And I know that the Gorman family has suffered mightily. I agree, there have been real failures. Those failures, of course, extend beyond the borders of Illinois. That's their national failures, a failure to have comprehensive immigration reform, a failure of the president to follow his own edict to go after the worst of the worst.
The failure of the president? The nerve on this one guy who wants to be president. He's going to run for president, and he's blaming the border on Donald Trump. The border is closed. We've got the most secure border in modern American history, and the man running Illinois is blaming Donald Trump when in reality this is his fault. And it's Joe Biden's fault. But Joe Biden's got cancer and probably dementia, and nobody even mentions this guy anymore, like he wasn't just president 15 months ago.
What President Trump is doing is unprecedented and unwarranted. It is illegal. It is unconstitutional. It is un-American. Find a family who's enjoying today sitting on their front porch and ask if they want their neighborhoods turned into a war zone by a wannabe dictator.
Yeah. After Stephanie Mter and Sheridan Gorman, it happened again. This time in New York City when Richard Williams, an 83-year-old man and an Air Force veteran, was pushed off a subway platform for no reason at the 63rd Street station by serial criminal and illegal alien Berian Hernandez from Honduras. Berian is also accused of shoving somebody else off a subway platform earlier this month, but that person didn't die, so you didn't really hear about it. But what wonderful people Joe Biden led into this country, people like this guy, Berian. Diversity makes us stronger. That's what they tell us. No, diversity kills innocent Americans for no reason. Richard Williams survived the Vietnam War, but he could not survive Joe Biden illegal aliens. And the Democrats still don't want to pay ICE agents. That's not politics. That's evil. We are at war with Iran. Gas prices are almost $4 a gallon, but Democrats are still worse.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.